going to sit and clear the energy a minute and see if anyone comes in before I do some collective messages from the tarot and oracles. That's why I'm calling it Spirit Tea with Janine. It's going to be a thing that I'm going to be doing more of, as I've always done it over the years, here and there, throughout my throughout my time on YouTube. So I'm just going to clear the energy by doing my singing bowl crystals. I'm just looking at my grey hair again because, hi Sue Clark, my silver's Sue. I don't know if you'll be able to see it, but I've got a big wodge of it under here. It's coming in different places because I've just washed my hair. Oh, it's mad. So anyway, yeah, so Spirit Tea with Janine, because I'm always drinking my tea. My name's Janine, if you didn't know. My nickname's Dolly, and they both mean the same meaning in Hebrew, which is hilarious. Gift from God, which I find funny. So I'm just going to clear the energy with my crystal bowl, and then we'll see what happens, because I don't really know what I'm doing. I did get another message while I was in the bath today, and I'll tell you about that. Thank you. Yeah, it's grown a lot actually. I think when I took my dreads out, it was about disconnected then. I'm just saying I don't know what I'm doing with it yet. Let's do a bit of clearing, and if you want to clear your energy as well, just where can I put that? Just sit back, listen, and breathe in deeply. Hi National, and hi to Penny, Lois, Dobsy and Sue and anyone else who's in. Hi Ricardo. Hi 24-hour Ninja channel. I'm not going to be that long because I actually haven't got a lot of battery on my phone. I actually forgot to charge it. So we'll just see. So I've pulled out some decks that I want to read from, and I do this intuitively. And we'll see what happens. Because I just felt pulled to come and do this. Hi Mark. Hi Michelle. And see what the messages are for everybody today. I was in the bath earlier. One of the messages I got and a vision I got was a spider on a spider's web. And I was getting the words in, the more they struggle, the more, the more, if there's a fly on a spider's web, the more that fly struggles, the more the spider's going to know it's there. That's what's happening in the world with the more the deep state push forward with their bullshit, basically. The more they resist, the more people are waking up. It's the same sort of thing with the spider's web. The more they struggle, because they are struggling with ideas what to come up with, and the more they do it, the more things are getting seen, which is brilliant. And I've stated today that I am very grateful that I'm around in this time of the Great Awakening, because it's massive, as we keep saying and we've always said. It's amazing to be alive in these times and watching this stuff happen, the stuff that's happening that people never thought would, because you get a lot of comments like, yeah, well, it's always been like this, it's always been like this for centuries and nothing will ever change. Very negative way of thinking. It's slowly been coming in for a long time, and you know, we're hearing it and you can see it more and more every day, and it's amazing. But they are like the fly caught in the spider's web. They're thrashing, they're screaming, they're shouting. The spider knows it's there, and eventually the spider will devour that fly, and that's what's going to be happening to these that have been in. And also the media are digging themselves a hole deeper every day as it is being seen. And that's a little vision I got when I was in the bath before. Also, just throwing this out there, because I'm going to be coming doing more tarot readings and stuff, because I want to practice more, because it's a thing that I've been enjoying for years for myself. And if you've been on my channel, if you followed me since I started YouTube, Sue will know who's in chat. Sue Clark will know that I've always pulled a few tarots from the beginning, so it's not a new thing to me, because I have a lot of things under my belt that I can do. Your audio is delayed. Yes, it is delayed because it just got rebooted before. It's the connection. I can't do anything about it. Sorry. So I think we're going to have the Sacred Rebels deck, because we are Sacred Rebels, and it's the rebel. We're all a bit rebellious and rebels with what's going on in the world right now. Hello, Janine Whiteley. We've got another Janine in. I've got Work Your Light, Oracle of the Fairies. The Universe has your back, because the universe does have your back. The Green Witch Oracle, which is quite a newish one I've had since before Christmas. And the Lightseers Tarot, which I absolutely love. The only thing I do want to put out there, this came in my head today, so I've done this before and I did get something last time I did it. Something popped in my head today, and I'm just going to say it out loud. It might make sense to somebody, it might not. It might be something, it might be nothing, but I'm just going to say it anyway, because it's good that I'm recording this, just in case it pops up in the near future, whatever, I don't know. All I got in today was a little girl with blonde hair, pigtails, toddler age, I'm getting around 3, I don't know, pink elephant. Whatever that means, I don't know. I don't know if that's a little girl who had a pink elephant, if you were a little girl with blonde hair with pigtails and you used to have a pink elephant, but something about pink elephant, little girl with blonde pigtails, don't know, maybe something will come in after, but that's what I got this morning. So just chucking it out there anyway, because it could be for somebody now, after, someone who's listening after. It might be something, it might be nothing, it might resonate, it might not, doesn't matter. I just thought I'd say it out loud anyway, because I was getting that all day today. Yeah, weird. So, because last time I did it with a dog and a sore foot, I can't remember who came in chat, because I did Reiki on someone's dog to help them, a black and white dog, if you remember, that had a sore foot or something mad like that. I made a pink wreath yesterday with elephants for a friend having a baby. Oh my god. Does she know what sex it is? Oh, it's pink, yeah, girl. Oh my god. You never know. You never know. I used to have blonde hair. Did you have a pink elephant? Pigtails and dark pink elephant. Oh, what do you mean pigtails and dark pink elephant, Lois? Interesting. Could have been picking up on you lot in chat. It could be Michelle. It could be. It might mean, listen to some of these messages carefully, because it might be a message that you need to hear in these messages, even though it's for everybody in chat. It's not an individual message. I did when I was ill. I was little. Oh, really? What, you had blonde hair and what, a pink elephant teddy? So crazy, with a daughter has blonde hair due in April. Ah, yeah. Oh my god, Lois. I mean, me and Lois do speak, so behind the scenes, so... Oh my god, not that I ever knew that though. You've never told me that. Yeah, I haven't. No way! The reason why I said it is because now this makes sense. Spirit does talk to us, and when you let other things get out of the way, and when you're thinking things and you think, why am I thinking that? Stupid. I've been thinking that all day, and I thought I must say it when I come on the channel. So I'm going to do more of this because look what's just happened. And I don't know that about Lois, and she's never told me that, so that's bonkers. And also even with Michelle in chat, so if it resonates with anyone else. Yes, never told you. I'll have to send a picture, and I still got the elephant too. Oh my god. There we go. So moving forward, I'm gonna do let's see. I'm gonna do the Green Witch Tarot, and I'm gonna ask what sort of energy do we need to be going into for the next week. So I might do this weekly. Wow, haha, sorry, I just looked at Mum and was like, that's bonkers. I'll be speaking to you later. That's crazy. I just went with it and thought I'm just going to say it and see if it resonates with anyone. Maybe there's something in this message, these messages, more for you. Right, let's ask about the energy coming in. We may need to look at maybe what's coming in for us. Oh, well, funny, stimulation, peppers, chili peppers. They're this, like this on this on the back side, and you've got a chili pepper because it's hot. If you think of chili, it's hot, it's spicy. Stimulation. Do we need stimulating in? I'm getting, because it's red, action behind things that we need to do. Thank you, Michelle. We all are. We've just got to tune into it. Listen, are we using our action, which I've been saying before? Even me, you know, I'm very flitty, like a flitty fish. Pisces, are you feeling stimulated to put the action into things? It's number 18, which is 9 as well. And getting it more in, we need to be stimulated behind the actions that we want to put into our life. This could be in relationships, in business, in any area at all. We need more action, because I think also what's been going on in the world, it's making a lot of people feel, if you're getting too emotional about it, and in with all that they're putting out there anyway, maybe less motivated to do stuff because it can be quite draining. Maybe you need something to boost you up, something hot and spicy that'll give you a vroom to go and do what you need to do. And it's funny as well, because I was talking to a friend at work yesterday, and we were talking about plants, and we were talking about little chili pepper plants that look like that you can have on your kitchen window. And she said they're really nice, and I do really want one of them. Because we're talking about growing your own food, because I've got strawberries in my garden, obviously, in summer, and how fresh things are when you grow them yourself, if you can grow them yourself. So we need a bit more stimulation and action behind things, because people might be feeling a bit low in energy because everything that's going in, and it's not just because of what's going on out there, it's going on above us, as above so below, as within so without. We're being pulled in lots of different directions, and you've got to anchor your energy down around yourself so you're not giving it all away everywhere. And if you're tired, learn to balance it out and rest. There's nothing wrong with going resting. So we've got that. I'm just going to do one more out of, no, we'll do 2 more out of the witches. The Green Witch Oracle. I still can't get over that. Pigtails and a pink, what was it? A pink elephant. Yeah, and it's cool that Michelle made a wreath of elephants, pink elephants. That's bonkers as well. But we are all connected. Oh, we've got 2 more. So we've got wisdom and memory. And we've got little book and the Trinity sign on it. Hi, Colin. Memory. Number 16, number 7, 7 heaven. And it's got the rosemary, because it's a green witch oracle. It'll have plant references. Rosemary, the picture. And I'm getting more of a memory. It's like we've had memory lost in the past, and we're all remembering who we are and what we are, and we are source. We're not separate from source. We're remembering again what we really love to do. We're remembering how to have fun again. We're remembering all these things, and we're bringing it back. And we've got a little sun as well, because to me, when we remember these things, that bring us back to soul center, sun center, your center, the things that you love. You're going to have a bit more vavoom in your life in all different areas, because you're not going to be giving your energy away to other things that bring you down and lower your energy fields. We've got 22, divine number 22 is wisdom, and it's a bay leaf, and it's good to burn. You can burn bay leaves, use them in your cooking. It has got a little book on it. I'm not sure if it's a book or a book of tarots. I'm not really sure what it is. But wisdom, we've all got our own inner wisdom, and we've all got our own wisdom for ourselves, because it doesn't suit everybody. I've got my own that I need for me on my path. You've got yours, so on and so forth. Just got validation in with the numbers, because it's 13 and 13, and 13 isn't a bad number. 13 people in and 13 thumbs up. There you go. It's your own inner wisdom. When you go within to find out what you need to do that's best for you on your path, is not exactly the same as everybody else. You'll resonate and it'll look similar, but it's not exactly the same, because we're all different. So that's what's come out with that. Like I said, it's going to be a shorter chat because my battery's low, and I thought I just forgot to charge it. So that's that, if that made sense to anybody. And then I'm going to ask the sacred rebels. The sacred rebels look like this. I'm going to ask, hi Mr. B714, what we need to be concentrating on or looking at in the now. Oh, it just jumped out. Faith in the process. Oh my God. In these times, faith in the process. And she's sat in a red truck, and it says faith on it. Red action. She's praying. There's 2 birds. She is naked in the little truck thing, trolley thing, but it's sort of, if you think about faith, having faith and trusting, you're laying everything out there. This is also to do with have faith with what's happening in the world right now. Hi Stephanie, because you can't stop what's happening in the world. It's going to happen anyway. There is a divine plan at hand. Have faith, because it's happening whatever. They cannot control what's coming in cosmically. The planets and everything of the energies. They only know what's going on, and they try to manipulate. So we miss certain energy points and stuff. This can't be stopped, and do a validation then with 15 and 15. It can't be stopped. We don't have control over everything either. So just have a bit of faith with what's going on. It might look a bit not positive out there, but it's always the opposite. It looks negative, it's not. It's just not being reported properly on the mainstream media, as we know. So have faith. If you feel like you need to pray, pray, but just have a bit of faith. And why we're going through this, keep calm. Don't let your emotions run away with you, because that's one of the biggest things they work on. That's why they're putting certain videos out in certain countries at the minute with certain things going on, to get you all going off your emotions, to get your energies down, number 17 in, to get your energies down, to bring you down, to get all your emotions flying everywhere, and to make you feel, you know, physically drained, mentally drained, everything. Just have faith and keep moving forward, because there is a divine plan at hand, and it can't be stopped. No matter what goes on, it can't be stopped. It's not going to be stopped. It can't be stopped. It's snowballing. Let's see another one. We've got going beyond normal, which is brilliant. I always go beyond normal. What is normal? 14, which is 14. Going beyond normal. Having those light bulb moments. You can see the picture. Thinking outside, especially what you're being told right now. Because the normal we're sort of given isn't actually the way things are. Yeah, these cards are really nice. So even if you're not someone who's into certain stuff that's going on and you're still like not really sure, think outside the, what would you say, the box, the whatever, this realm, whatever, your own thinking, just to maybe think, what if? Going beyond normal, it's like going beyond space and time and everything. As we know, that's not really as it is. I got this yesterday. This is a lovely card. 42, the world wants to be written. The word wants to be written. See all the butterflies? Transformation, ascending, ascension. She is in her mind's eye, God's eye, in her mind's eye, focusing on what she wants to see in the world, probably speaking it. You're getting all the energy rippling out. Looks like water ripples as well. Cymetics or whatever, I can never say the right word. She's seeing this come into the world. The word wants to be written. You can write words. You can write words for yourself. You can do intentions. You can do affirmations. You can write what you want to see in the world, as well as doing meditations, praying for it. You can write it as well, because it all works as well. The word wants to be written. I just love that picture because I think it's very now. And use words that are positive. Speak to yourself positively. Use positive words. Say positive things about what's going on. See the silver lining, but always say positive things about yourself and your situation, even if it's not really like that, because the more you do that, the more you're programming that reality to come in. I've said before, people sit on YouTube saying they know about energy and they know how things work, and they sit there in, I don't know what the right word is, lack of abundance, let's say, because it's mirroring back to them what they put out. If you're saying you're poor, you will be poor. If you're saying you're this, you're lacking in this, you'll therefore be lacking in it, because you speak into the universe what you haven't got, but the universe thinks that's what you want, because that seems to be what you're asking for all the time. If you're always shouting and screaming about something negative, the universe is going to think you want more of it, because that's what you focus on, and that's the words that you speak. If you're speaking positively, things will start to change, and you're thinking positively and you're doing positive things and you're doing things out there, it's going to change and more positive things will come in. It doesn't mean shit doesn't happen sometimes, but it will be reflected back to you of what you do as well, speak, say and do and think. So I'm always putting that out, because people will sit there and say this, yet when you see people, they're speaking in lack, fear, all the lower energies, and it's like, put your money where your mouth is. You really need to do the work and stop speaking in lack, because it'll start programming that thing to come in. So when people are in woe is me, you'll get more woe is me, because the universe thinks that you want more of it, because that's the thing you focus on. The thing you focus on the most comes in the most. And that's why I say be careful of not focusing too much on what's going on in the world right now. Be aware, but not too focusing on the dark side of it, because there is very, very positive things going on behind it. But you're not going to get a proper story of that back on MSM at the minute. Things are coming out. You can see it trickling out, as I said, day by day. That's a fact. So what are the words you're speaking, especially to yourself? And then I just turned it over and we have this card, number 9. What do you feel? This is important because we have to be in balance. What are you feeling right now? Are you feeling fearful? Are you watching too much of the news? How are you feeling? Tune into how you're feeling and then trying to work out why you're feeling that way. And then you'll be able to help yourself move from that. You know, if it's easy, if you're tired, you're feeling very tired, you need to rest more. If you're feeling very confused, maybe you need to take time off looking at stuff. You know, the weather's picking up a little bit more, go off on a walk in nature, go and have a break for a little bit, and then maybe come back to it at another time. You've got to try and sit with yourself. No one else can tell you, because only you know how you feel. Yeah, it does mirror back. It mirrors back. Let's see. Let's see what the Fairy Oracle wants to tell us. Give us a message. Definitely get some nature in. We did it at weekend and we've just booked somewhere for a bit later on in the year where we went, and it was quite magical, and we're off there again with a load of friends, so that's going to be cool. If you're going to get out with friends, go with friends that you know are, you know, going to lift you up. So give these a shuffle. Let's see what the elementals have to say. Ooh. Quite a few came out, so I shall go through them quickly. Stargazing. It was really funny because I was watching a star the other night. It was so twinkly, like it was speaking to me. Stargazing. When you gaze at the stars, you give yourself fairy focus. Your intuition will flow more freely and reveal what you need to know about your situation. Yeah, well, it was beautiful, the cabin. We're not going there, but yeah, the cabin was cute. Music. I was just dancing around in the kitchen. I did put this song up before. Shared it loads of times because it's very relevant. Michael Jackson, Can You Feel It? Because I felt a shift again today. So I was dancing around to that in the kitchen before. Listen carefully, for there may be a message in the music you hear. Music can lift your soul, rekindle memories and charm fairies to your door. Ask for help. You can ask for help off the spirit realm. You've got to ask. Ask for help. Angels are celestial beings. I believe in angels. I'd say a guardian angel, there's angels about, who protect everyone. And the fairies say, now is the time for you to ask for angelic assistance. If you feel you need some sort of assistance to get you through, ask. Ask. Angels can be like ancestral family, all sorts of different things. Inner child. We've all seen the blue being that I took a picture of. It was Archangel Michael energy. That was with protection. The fairies of playfulness remind you to make time to embrace your inner child. Playing keeps us young at heart. Do something silly and fun, but stay safe. We need fun to come back, and I think after the couple of years we've all been having in the current situation of the world and what's happening now, we need to bring this back because people need more joy. You know, we're seeing a lot of stuff, even though we know there's good things behind it, but do remember as we go through it, you are allowed to still have fun, even though the world looks like you wouldn't really want to have fun. But you've got to remember, it keeps you young, it keeps your energy up. Solitude. Think of being alone as meaning you are all one and in total harmony with everything. The greatest treasures are those that wait silently during your quiet times, which you do when you're quiet. You'll hear more, you'll see more, you'll feel more because you're not getting distracted by other things. But I love that. Think of being alone as meaning you are all one. You'll tap into things. And you can't say you don't have time to be on your own, even if you live in a madhouse with a husband and a load of kids. Go and have a bath for 20 minutes. A hot, nice bath, candles and stuff, and have a bit of solitude there. Find it where you can. Best place, out in nature. So that's that from the theories. I'm going to do the Light Seers Tarot and just ask again what we may be looking at this week. Thank you. Or maybe what we need to concentrate on or focus on this week, or what energies, the energies that may be coming in this week come in. And these cards have just fell out. Strength. Number 8, strength of a lion. The lion's protecting the lambs. A lot of us have been trying to protect the sheep, if you get what I'm saying, because it's all about love at the end of the day, for those who cannot see. But you have to have the strength of a lion. Lion heart. It's all done through the heart. It's not done through anger and violence and all that sort of lower stuff. It's done through the heart. But you do have to have strength in these times. A lot of people have fell. A lot of people will fall again with certain stuff that's coming out. A strong mindset will last over a weak one. I'm still here because you've got to learn to not let things get to you too much. Learn to control your emotions. I used to find that very hard in the past because I'm a Piscean, water element, very emotional. It's a very spiritual sign as well, the 12th house. And we're in the 12th house now, end of the cycle. And it takes a lot of strength to carry on and still speak your truth in the 17 in the house with the 17. Your truth. My truth's my truth. It's not anyone else's, but a lot of people resonate. But what I've been, digging into for the past few years with a certain number and a certain somebody, I've had to have a lot of strength in that because I've had naysayers, bots, trolls, from all different areas, and it's been like, you have to learn to have an armour on you and just shake it off, because they see what they see and I see what I see. But I'm not gonna not do my thing just because someone says, they see something different. You've got to learn to be a strong person when you're on social media. A lot of people will lose their cray on social media. I've seen it with a lot of people, and I see it in children. It annoys me when children do it because they're not always that strong in mind. A lot of people get bullied and stuff like that. But if you're not strong, especially when you're going live, because you can get all sorts coming in sometimes, I've had that in the past, it could affect people. And really, if you're not ready for that, you really shouldn't be putting yourself on social media, because, you know, you can't class everyone as a friend just because you're speaking in a chat. You don't know these people, so you have got to be careful. So strength. There's a lot of strength needed. A lot of people have been warriors, you know, in these times. We've got the 9 of Wands. This to me is just bringing in the energy of concentrate on your light. Wands have a lot to do with passion, maybe your focus, your action, but she is stood behind, it's like a fence of wands. Like, she could be a bit guarded in the stance there. Sorry, not 8 of Wands, 9 of Wands. Protecting her light, her passions at the minute. Don't always put so much out, because people try to manipulate stuff sometimes, that I've noticed. So there's certain things that I'm doing at the minute that I'm not going to be speaking about until it is done. Then we have the 7 of Wands, and I just do this intuitively of how I'm feeling. Hi Hope, Baron, hi Teresa, anyone else that's coming that I've not seen. Hi Zal. She's meditating, she's going within, she's tuning into herself. I love the dreads, I miss my dreads. She's tuning in, she's not letting things affect her. She's in her own little realm there, concentrating and focusing on what she wants to bring in to her soul self here. Knowing what calms her down. Knowing where her passions lie. Knowing where her magic lies. We've got the Wands there. Hi Sky. And if you're feeling a little bit out of whack, go and meditate for 5 minutes, 2 minutes. Just breathe deeply and go into that place. It's like, what came in before? Oh, there was a song earlier, I can't remember. Thoughts will come in. Just watch them go. Not all the thoughts are you. That's where people get confused. They go to try and meditate. A lot of thoughts will come in out of the collective consciousness. And they'll think every thought is them, or it must be right. It's not. You'll know what's yours and what's not. We've got the 6 of Pentacles. Receiving money from heaven. It's a lot to do with finances, receiving a gift, maybe receiving something from spirit, maybe a message. But this to me is more financial, which is funny because everything's going up at the minute with what's going on, but we really know that's not the true story of it all, and it ain't nothing to do with the Ukraine. It ain't nothing to do with the Ukraine, it's to do with before. And we know they start wars to do all this anyway, but it's nothing to do with the Ukraine, why petrol prices and everything else, food's going up. It's to do with before that, because it was happening before, as it always is. But I believe we're going to the golden age, and that will all fall at some point because it can't go any higher. With the truth that's coming out, it's so layered. The truth is even going to come out on the financial stuff of things will get dropped all over the world because they've been raising it for a reason. These prices we don't really need to pay, if you can get what I'm saying. It's like when people talk about Nagazara or whatever it's called, I'm not really into that anymore. I sort of see it more as what they've been raising all the time for their financial gain, and they cause wars and stuff to do this and say it's this, this and this, that it will all drop because they're making deals to deal with other countries, and these other countries, if they don't go with it, are going to be left out. You know, a lot of it's to do with the Federal Reserve. They're going gold and silver backed, you know, that's why Trump wanted to bring it in, and so does Putin, and so on and so forth. So to me, it makes more sense that it will crumble at some point because that old system's going. Along with that old system is all their shit that goes with it. And by the way, the Queen, who is really ill with do you know what? Yeah, right, I think she was dead ages ago. I'm just putting this out there. This is solely what I believe. Apparently there's a rumour going around that there was some flags what it designing in China, and apparently the date on it is when she was born and when she died. Well, she's not supposed to be dead yet, is she? So And I was trying to tell people at work today, and they were like, what do you mean? Of course she'd probably die anyway because she's old. It's like, these people, I believe, were taken out ages ago. Apparently Obama is not well as well. I'm like, really? Really? Oof, not having the Queen on a coin. That's all I'm saying. This is why 17 said you can't. Yes, Lois. It is why 17 said you can't tell the people. You have to show them, because I've tried to drop some seeds lately at work about the Queen and certain things, and they're just looking at you like, what? What do you mean the Queen's dead? Don't get it. It's like, yeah, but why would you have flags made up with the date on? We've seen this before. They've done it on live TV where things have flashed up the dates on. They've got it all wrong. That's why to me, that's why they're saying she's got COVID, because they have to put a story in. Yeah, deep programming. But people go, what do you mean? It'll just be a mistake. Oh, they just ordered that in then, did they? But because some people don't know how deep it goes, they don't understand that yet. I've been calling her the Wicked Witch of the West today. I've been like, she's the Wicked Witch of the West. The monarchy, the royals taking over all sorts of different lands, little old England, you know, if you know true history. So there's all that going on. So I believe the golden age is what's coming forth, and I believe that all goes with the Kennedys and that they tried to bring in. That's why they started fights with, was it Gaddafi and all the other ones they've started wars with, because they wanted to be sovereign, they wanted to be gold backed. They didn't want them to be, because they wanted the control. It's easy to see when you know. So I do believe, if there's other things that happen that are great with money, but I believe the world will be abundant. Nobody will be starving, nobody will be homeless. You know, we'll be building on that. We won't be paying taxes like we are. We won't be paying for certain things of how they've put it up, ridiculous prices. We have free energy anyway. So I do believe at some point that will all change. That's how I see it anyway. We'll all be receiving gifts of freedom. You know, maybe businesses are going to be a lot better off, you know, the ones with the good intentions, because the other ones are being brought down anyway, where people will be able to make an honest living and get good money for what they do, and it's all going to be, you know, under good true intentions for helping you have a life of doing what you love that is helping yourself and hopefully also helping others, but in a true good way. If it helps others, then it's brilliant, but if you're helping yourself out of good intention, it's brilliant as well. Can't wait, Dolly, the skies tell you all they're beautiful. Yes, Teresa, the skies have been beautiful lately, because I have to get up very early in the morning. I see the skies at the most beautiful, and late at night, so the early bird catches a worm. If you're lying until God knows what time, you're not going to see the beautiful energies. And if you saw my little orbs and energy last night in my bedroom, it was whack. I had to go upstairs and film because I could feel it. So we've got all that going on. So it's all good, you know, in our realm. All that out there has got to happen. It's got to be played out. It's got to be seen for those that don't know. We know, but it's got to be played out. So, what time is it? Yeah, my battery's nearly going. I'm just gonna, I always love to see the sun and the moon. Yeah, both. The energies are beautiful. I'm just gonna ask what we may need to concentrate on. And 2 have come over. We've got the 7, the chariot. I always see this as you've got the black and white horse duality, you've got the stars, you know, heavens above, you've got the guy on the chariot they look like they're racing, you know, racing towards something, destiny, but he is sat on the top, riding along with this, controlling his destiny as well. Or you could say he's going with it, he's not resisting it, let's say. Because like I said before, things are happening. I'm a little bit tired. Things are happening that are out of our control. You've just got to let it play out. Because it's going to be good in the end anyway. This guy might be thinking, oh my my God, you know, I'm on the back of this chariot and it's going quite fast and I don't really know what's going on. But he's not fearful. If you look at his face, I can't, he's not, it's probably not going to focus. He's not fearful. He looks pretty like, yeah, where are we going? Like, this is exciting. And it is exciting. You know, and with the black and white horses duality, you've got the checkerboard floor and all that is, as I've said before, out there in the world, some people are only getting one side of the story. There's always two. So we are beginning to see that. Hi, Tapper, how are you? But yeah. No. Anyone around the UK at the moment are changing their meters, free energy. They cannot cut you off because they belong to you, all under common law. Oh, I am. I hope you are too. I'm just going to do the work your light because this is important at the minute with everyone staying in the light and working your light. Like I said, everyone's got different things to do, working your own light. This is why I always say people shouldn't get fixated on other people. They should go and do their own thing. And we've got Leona as well in the house. We're almost there. Stay and joy and manifest the best outcome. Exactly. I think we just had a few fly out. So we have got the Age of Light, which is brilliant. I've not seen what these cards are. The Age of Light. You've been training for this for lifetimes. Of course you have. You get stronger every time. Some have fell. But the Age of Light, because that's what we're going into. The Age of Light is also to do with truth. We've got 17 in the house. Dark to light. The light being shone on the dark. People are, you know, every day it's getting stronger with the truth. People seeing. It's going to get more and more and more because the light is being shone on all the lies and everything that's going on, and it's great to see. Hi, Lunderground. See all that stuff for you to talk about, Tapper, all coming out. QDQ, all there. It's bonkers. It's bonkers. Sometimes I do lie in bed at night and think, I just can't believe what's going on. Like, it's like I've woke up in a film, and I never thought I'd be where I am now, thinking this is like, it is crazy, but great at the same time. Dolly, have you seen this put in the, well, in its place? Timber. Oh yeah, the Timber song. Is that what you're talking about? The Priestess. How are you being called to step up and lead? I'm like the priestess in my own realm. Priestess is high energy. You know, how are you being called to step up again? How are you being called up? Not looking at how someone else is being called up. How do you feel you're being called up to step up and lead in these times? It could be step up and lead. It doesn't mean you're going all woo-woo. It could be just stepping up your game in your business. Anything, you know, that probably seems quite normal, but just stepping up your game with that, bringing it forth, like we said with action before. But it's you really who controls your life. No one is, yeah, Putin is his name, yeah. No one can take from you. No one can steal from you. No one can do any of those things unless you're letting them, giving it away. Sisterhood of the Rose. The rose is known as one of the highest frequencies of the flower, the rose, the highest frequencies. 17 still in the house. Beauty and devotion, priestess, mystic teacher. Nothing wrong with showing your beauty and your devotion, especially to yourself. Priestess, mystic teacher. Learn for yourself what you need for yourself. Be your own guru, mystic priestess or priest. Mystic teacher. You need to be your own mystic teacher and find the things that resonate with you. I use divination because I've always felt drawn to it. Could have been a thing in a past life, I don't know, but you need to find the things you resonating with. Not just because somebody's doing it and it looks good, because you resonate with it and you enjoy it. And then the last one is, oh no, it's not the last one. And battery's about to run out, so I'm going to have to hurry up. Break the chain. I've already done this and said it out loud. Ancestral patterns, healing, rewriting the future. We're not going back in the past, how it's always been, with history and stuff like that, even ancestors. We are rewriting. We had the word up before the word wants to be spoken. And we are rewriting the future, and we are rewriting history, which is an amazing thing. And then we've got the initiation. Well, holy shit, because this is what it's all about. The initiation. To me, it's an initiation. Rite of passage, crossing the threshold. Did you fall? Did you fall out of faith? Did you crumble? Did you lower your energy? You're being tested by all these things that are happening in the world right now to not blow off in your emotions and go into the hate, the lack, the fear, the violence, to stay pretty calm, the eye in the storm. Because the people who have done this are going to be seen. The people who have not kept in that and have lowered their energies also will be seen, just like the dark is going to be seen because the light is being shone on it. And then, just before I go, I'm going to do the, because my battery's going to go in a minute, the universe has your back. It's initiation to see how you reacted to the situations. If you stayed strong, stayed on the path. So what does the universe have to tell us? And 17 still in. 17, 17, I'm seeing it everywhere. Yeah, Putin is putting the cabal in its place. Damn right. Yeah. Oh, yes. He spoke about it in the past. People actually do the homework. And also, apparently I heard, I don't know where it was, that when Trump says China, there is actually a place in the Ukraine called something, and it sounds like China. So when he was talking about certain things, I think he was pointing that way as well, but obviously that would make sense. Oh, yes. It's getting very interesting. Ah, China. Chyna. Yes. So, yeah, it's not a coincidence. He's always been shouting China. I think he was talking about the Ukraine. But if you understand why the Ukraine, you know, Biden, Hunter and all them, like where they've had the money and the bioweapons and stuff, it makes sense what Trump was saying. Past proves the future, doesn't it? And the future proves past. All them Q quotes, hey? Oh, I thought it was just a conspiracy. Trump was always coding stuff. People think he's mad for that. Oh, the way he says it. Yeah. But now it's like, oh my God. It might have been on Tom Numbers, actually. It might have been on Tom Numbers. Ooh. There is nothing sexier than my authentic truth. You've all got your own authentic truth. I've seen people out there go on about being authentic. I don't think they know what authentic actually is, looks like or smells like. So I'm going to leave it at that because I'm getting a bit tired, but I felt like I had to come on, and I'm just so, it's just bonkers about the elephant thing at the beginning and what Michelle and Lois said. That's why Trump was saying China always a method in the madness. Yes, Theresa, I can't believe I'm living in these times. That's what I've just said. I was thinking yesterday, I like, it's like waking up in a dream. I can't believe I'm in these times when we, like, I can't even speak. This is going on and you're like, what have we woke up in? It's like, crazy, but absolutely amazing that we're here to see this, because people, there are people that have passed over to spirit realm. I mean, they'll be watching from the other side, but not here in the physical to see this. So, you know, class yourself as very, very lucky, because the only thing is, when this actually, I shouldn't say actually because I mean it's being seen, but when the world, the whole world knows, and those asleep know that we've been trying to help, it's going to be crazy, because we'll all be like, oh my God, we were watching, I was laughing about this the other day, we were watching this go on, and we were watching that go on, and we were watching how you were being fooled, and we were like, oh my God, how the fuck can people not see? This is fucking crazy. It was bonkers. And then I was laughing, saying, when we go back up there, you know, because they say we came here to do this, all of us, and you chose, you know, what you wanted to do and what you wanted to be a part of, and even people coming at you, you'll be like, you know, when we all go back there, fucking hell, you, like, even people that come at you, you'd be like, fucking hell, you were well annoying, or friends that just wouldn't wake up for ages, or family, you're like, you were well fucking frustrating. Do you know how fucking frustrating you were? Trying to tell you, and this, that and the other, but you'd be laughing about it, because you'd be like, yeah, but we said we were going to do this when we came here. I was going to be the one that was going to frustrate you, or the one that wouldn't wake up and I would frustrate you, and you were like, do you get what I'm saying? Like, oh my God, I can't believe how, you know, I was trying to, it was like trying to bang your head off a wall or something. I can't believe how, like, they were like, that's the way it was meant to be played, and it was like, oh my God, it was so frustrating. But it doesn't matter now, because we're all here. Where we go, when we go, we're all here, and it's beautiful. We eventually all got there in the end anyway, which is what will happen, even for the ones who you would say a deadly, deadly sleep that you really don't think are going to wake up. They will do. So, yeah. Yeah, we have been trained our whole lives for this moment to be awake now. It's like, and they did sort of say, you know, this is a thing that you would see. You would see the resistance, you would see the dumbing down, the programming at its fullest, which is, that's one of the biggest unbelievable things. But when you think about it, not really, because it's been going on for years, decades, the depth of programming. So yeah. So anyway, I'm going to go, because I'm going to go and relax. Oh yeah, Tapper. A lot of people think it's going to be over like in a blink of an eye. It's not. It's going to go on for a few years because of the tribunals and stuff like that. But basically, to me, that doesn't matter, because what I'm trying to say is, even while that's all going on, when these shite asses are taken to prison, and the others, which I do believe they have a lot of them, and a lot of code names for people having COVID and stuff is that they have these people. It's going to be a better world, because they're going to rebuild it. So to me, I don't mean it doesn't matter. We just want these shite asses away, so they're not here to hurt people and, you know, put the world into a new world order of the way they want it, where everybody's not sovereign, nobody's really free. They think they are, but they're not. So that's great. As long as they're locked up or detained till they're going to their thing, not really bothered. Just be glad that they're not out. Seeing old Dolly laughing, crying, the lot angry, you name it, but I wouldn't change it. Fell out away. Yeah, I've said that before. There's been tears, there's been struggles, there's been laughter, there's been every emotion you can go through, but you wouldn't change it for the world, because you had to go through it to see it. But we could still be doing that, but we've got our eye on the bigger picture, and the bigger picture is freedom for the world. Everybody. That's why the motto is, where we go, one we go all. It's not just one country or one set of, you know, a culture. It's everybody, because we are all one. Doesn't matter what colour skin you've got, what your belief is in whatever. We're all doing this together, and we're all going to go together. So we've got free energy and stuff like that, and there'll be shit coming out, you know. So anyway, yeah, thank you, Ricardo. I will see you soon. So yeah, we had the pink elephant, the blonde girl with the pigtails, which looks like it could have been Lois. Let's just see a minute. I'll play us out. And I've just got the word Kyra in. I don't know anyone called Kyra. Kyra and blue. I don't know. Heart chakra. You're welcome. Yeah. So thanks for coming in. Kyra, don't know. The colour blue, haven't got a clue. Remember, we need action, stimulation. Get excited about something. Go and do it. Don't get in the down with too much of what's going on, because we really know that's not really what's going on. Stay in your soul, in your centre. Think about the messages in what I've been reading out. Meditate, even if it's for 5 minutes. Get out in nature. Tune into yourself. Know everything's all right. I see nature out. When I'm out, it's thriving. So are we. Everything's abundant. Don't worry too much. Stay out of fear. And I will see you soon. Sorry, Julie, I'm going now. Bye.